Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wardrobe here playing a little Lock and Load Nations at War, second edition. It's actually third. Actually, are these the second edition? Core rules, version 3. Playing the campaign out of the Compendium. That didn't show you much, does it? So let's see what's going on here. Playing the out of the Compendium. Of course, this is by Matt Loesch. It's the early morning. The 101st Airborne Division is dropped behind Utah Beach in the early hours of D-Day. A combination of weather, darkness, and general confusion resulted in units being spread over a wide area. Once on the ground, small units began trying to capture whatever objectives they landed close to. Matt Loesch. So the Americans have elements of the 507th PIR, and Germans have elements of the Schultz Battalion 107. So I'm only going to have 2 cards here. And hey, what's up? Hey, Kev, what's going on, man? Look at a little D-Day game. I haven't played it's been a while since I played a World War II game. I finished Autumn for Barbarossa last week or something, and I've been overwhelmed with a sports game I got. Anyway, but I got the elements of those 2. I'm going to be using map 3, 6 turns. So I'm hoping I can get this done fairly quickly. It's been a while since I played. I am open to comments about how I'm playing it wrong and what I need to do better. So there's a bunch of little special rules about this getting started because it's an airdrop. So let's get my ugly mug off of there and get the screen up there. There we go. Kev, how am I sounding? Since you're the first to talk and chat with me, how am I sounding? How's it looking? Blah, blah, blah. And I will try to get to the comments when I can, because I'm sure there'll be millions. Okay, so the first thing is the Germans just set up in this town. The Paras have to take this town by the end of turn 6. If I can take both of them by turn 3, I get by the end of turn 3, I get 10 points, refit points. This is a part of a 3-turn campaign. So I'd get refit points for that and then I lose 2 for each turn after that point. So if I take them at the end of 3, I get 10. At the end of 4, I get 8, etc., etc. So the lowest I could get, most I get is 10. The least I can get, the least points, if I get points, is 4. And of course, you get 0 points. If I don't take both hexes, the Germans win and the campaign's over. So the campaign will end. The Germans starting here concealed. It's at night. All the all the ranges are reduced by 1. Oh no. Anyway, how do I sound, Kev? Do I sound all right? Look all right? Everything's good. Anyway, these guys are in here. They're full up. It's not much. It's a Puma, an infantry. So the recon can take off some concealment. So it took off concealment off these guys. And then you got an infantry with a reduced infantry with an HMG and then a headquarters. And then there's a German guy out here kind of wandering around, a reduced one. So I'm pretty much just going to bring him in. He's reduced. You roll a die, determine where he is. The U.S. And the Germans have 2 fate points. So I got the little cards here. I should probably move these guys like over here. This is probably fine over here. Remembering to use those is always a bear, I remember. So this is the 3rd time I'm learning how to play this. I've had this game a few times. My very first video was an unboxing of this. It's 2 minutes and 28 seconds long, and it's got 4,000 views. Because it was like one of the first ones ever out there. 228. It's amazing how short that is. So these guys are here. Now the U.S. roll a die to determine where they drop. You can't have more than one full, platoon in there. You can have a leader, of course, a machine gun. These guys landed and then reduced and disrupted. These guys landed and just disrupted. Thank goodness, because they're right next to them. These guys landed and reduced and disrupted. These guys disrupted. These guys disrupted. These guys reduced and disrupted. So it was a bad drop. Also, okay, let's see what else there is. So the HE range of all parent infantry units are reduced down to 1. The Puma's HE range is reduced from 3 to 2. AP, you don't need to use it in this game. Spotting ranges are reduced to 3 hexes, so but he can see them because they are 3 hexes away. All units get 1 extra defensive die, so 1 in the clear, 2 for woods, etc. The command range of the 507th is 3, not 5. So that's what that little lightning bolt in that counter is. Oh, thanks, Kev. And I'm going to have to remember what all this stuff is about. So that 2 dice means they get to add 2 dice to their roll. The 8 is the morale. The 3 is their movement. The 5, I don't understand the movement because they have to be with the unit. So I don't know what it matters. And then the 5 is their range, except for it's 3 in this game. And I guess the German's going to be the same, but the Germans don't need to move. So for the German, this is really a kind of a matter of I might swap a unit or something, but really there's nothing I need to do except figure out what to do to these guys. And these guys are disrupted, so if I move, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, move right next to them. I won't be able to do anything. But so both, I think that's it. I told you I control both hexes. I'm going to have to go through rules and stuff. I know Mini Warmat would love that. Brian would love that because I'm reading rules, but try to keep it to a minimum. I have also Panzer Grenadier that I finally bought. So I bought this one and that one again. I bought this one again, Panzer Grenadier. But I'm playing this one because I don't have any D-Day scenarios, and I got to play a D-Day scenario today. So I'm going to mix up the cards here, and you can see what they are. I'm not going to look. 2 whole cards, and draw that one. Schultz Baton. That is not good. Okay. So I think to assault, I have to actually move into their hex. I don't think it's like there's not a separate thing here. I'm going to kind of just go through the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. Setting up the game. Movement summary, movement fire, blah, blah, blah. But in doing so, they initiate assault. Okay, so if you go into an occupied hex, you innate assault or overrun combat, moving units trigger opportunity fire. Okay. So spotting range is 3 hexes, so that's reduced. I've got my little charts over here. Show my little setup. I'm going to use dice and these cards, as you saw. The intern ones aren't in there. I got to remember why to use fate points. I should probably review that real quick. I got my little charts over here. Got my monitor here, which you see. See a much better picture than I just showed you. And I need to review fate points real quick. So the defensive bonus is that. These are soft targets. Fate points are where? That's chaos. Okay, so I'm just looking at my thing here. All right, so that's funny. There's nothing, no chart that talks about there's concealment. It's got some good player aids here, but I don't see one about fate and what it does. Okay, well, let's look it up. I think it's like a reroll of a die. It's that sort of thing. So let's look up here real quick. Fate. Fate point, page 39. Blah, 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 blah. Can be used to sway the turn. Fate points are assigned within each scenario side. Fate points can be used. Oh, wow. I wonder why there's not a fate point table. That'd be nice. So I can re-roll one of my any own die anytime. I can move 1 friendly unit by 1 hex, ignoring terrain costs. Fate point to move 1 friendly unit by 1 hex. Oh, like anytime. Raise or lower the number showing on one of your dice by 1. Place any hex in command, can be paid after rolling for command status. I think this guy out here wandering around is in command at any time. He's in command all the time. To remove any ops complete marker from a friendly unit, or it's 2 to do that, and 2 to return any just drawn marker before use to the opaque cup. All right, so I could use those two of my 3 for the Americans to flip to put that back in. Now, here's the thing. I could take a chance. So I could put this back in there. And because I really want these Americans to, well, he's disrupted. He can't do anything. Let's see here. Unit formation marker remover. Check formation command status. Perform rallies. Perform fire missions. So I don't know. I think I should do that. So I am going to delete. And here we go. I just used that to, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Can you see the cards? All right. And I'm not going to look down. I'm looking down. Oh, I just looked up. Sorry. I just want to see what you can see. And gosh, I don't feel like I can do, and 507th. Now, the Germans could do the same thing, but I'm not going to use that. I'll use that to roll dice. So the very first thing is I check command status and perform rallies. So unfortunately, all these guys are going to be out of command. Oh, wait, I need to look. Are they able to do anything if they're out of command? Can they rally? Oh, boy. Yeah, boy. It's so funny. You think you know a game. It's like, oh, no, I don't really know this game at all. So let's go live and play it live. I think that's pretty important. Command status, page 19. So this is all online. You can download all their stuff free, so that's cool. Blah, blah, blah. Or is in command. Units within the command range are considered in command. Units not in command have permanently eliminated. Must take a normal morale check. Follow morale check procedure. Okay, I need to put a bookmarker in here of some kind. I need to print that fate chart so I can have a separate chart. And I'm going to go to 2112 to do a morale check. When the game rolls, calls for morale check. So we'll start with those guys next to them. If the result is equal to or less than the formation round, the unit pass thing. All units, so it's an 8 for these guys. And it has to be equal to or less. So they are in command. Whew. Those guys are 7. They're in command. Let's see those guys out there. 6. Okay, so do leaders keep them in command? What do leaders do? That guy, so we got a leader in the American part is an 8-1. I assume he conveys that to them. Let's look up leader. Leadership, assaulting, modifiers, leaders, 10-5. He probably has to still be in command, though. Leaders in the nation are unique counters. They said everything. It's always in command. Oh, man, that's pretty good. So they're in command. Now, we need to do more. Okay, so they're in command. Now I'm going to perform rallies. I assume it's still an 8, so let's do those guys in the woods there. Oh, no. Oh, man, I rolled 2 6s. Does that do anything? I mean, this is not ASL or other things, but holy, oh, my gosh. Is that a waste of a rally? So perform rallies, 3 4 3. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, dang it. All right. How about you boys? No. Fantastic. No. Oh my gosh. Guys in the woods. Yes. They are not disrupted. What the blankety blank? Wow. Oh yeah, these guys are disrupted too. But they're with the leader. So they get a modifier 2. It's a good thing because they rolled a 9. Oh my goodness. I think that I think that 2 modifier I think you roll 2 more dice, but for morale, I think it reduces it by 2. I think. I like that they put the reference in the page part where the reference is. That's kind of nice. You subtract the relationship rating from the die roll of all disrupted units attempting to rally in the hex. Okay. Well, that and did I roll this guy? No. So he's going to be a -1. So he's going to be. I can roll a 9 or higher. I rolled an 8. Jay, my knee, boys. That was close. Okay, so I assume these disrupted guys can't move closer. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Like, that thing didn't really do me any good here. And these guys are not disrupted, so my range is reduced. So the range is firepower is 2, so I rolled 2 dice at 2. Yeah, nope, I'm sorry. My range is 2, but now 1. I rolled 2 dice in the yellow 2, and I hit on 4s. So I can't. This guy can move up and fire, but then he'll get fired on with. But I have to move up. So, I don't really have time to dilly-dally around. I don't have any sort of. No, Chuck. This is a board game, Lock and Load. So Lock and Load Tactical, you've heard of, but this is Lock and Load Publishing's Nations at War. These are platoons fighting, and they have to take this town. It's on Vassal. And I decided I could get this game out faster because I just received the game recently, and I need to punch it and stuff. So thanks for joining me, Chuck. I appreciate it. It looks like I lost Kev again. So all right, so these guys are going to move up. Maybe I should move. Well, it didn't really do me any good to move these guys up. Oh, his range is increased. So he's in a range of 2. But he wouldn't be able to fire because... Oh, no, I can't. If I move 1... All right, so I'm going to move here. Now I want everyone to move. Bloop. I'm going to go here. Bloop. And, yeah, since it's the headquarters, I probably should have moved that headquarters first. No, that's all right. So the Puma is going to fire at 2. He's going to fire 2 dice, hitting on 5. So he's going to, and I'm rolling dice here too. So no hits. So the Puma is ops complete. Oh man, that's annoying. On the very bottom, but that's all right. Okay, so they're done. Now they will fire because they moved 1 hex out of their 3, and they will fire. I assume what is the fire range combat summary? Select eligible units to fire. Select. Okay, so this doesn't tell me how to do that here. So we'll. Let's see here. Move and fire. So let's go to combat. It's pretty simple rules, really. That's another reason I'm playing it. I've played it before. And so it's not too bad. Oh, they are no longer. Puma's not concealed. The other guys are. Or there's a hex concealed. If the enemy unit target occupies a hex that can access concealed training, blah, blah, blah. It's funny, it doesn't say when concealment comes up. Oh. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So oh, are you serious? They're not going to put the move and fire modifiers right here in the firing section? Come on. Come on. Come on now. You got to be kidding me. What? So I'm going to have to go back to where the heck is move and fire? I saw move and... Oh, my goodness. That's weird. Move and fire. It's not under movement. Oh, boy. Yeah, boy. It's probably going to reduce. It's probably going to make it. I'm probably going to reduce the die and make it hit on one number higher, or move and fire. Okay, so it is under movement. Okay. Reduces its AP by 1 and increases it number 1. Okay, so I was right. Wow, I remembered. Okay, so instead of firing one die, it fires 2 dice. So that goes down. That goes down to 1, and I hit on 5. So 1 die on 5. Nope. Nope. Modifier. Okay, and you look what the leadership modifier does. Do I roll more dice or do I fire more? Hey, what's up? No DG in this game, GB. It is lock and load, not standard combat series. But so thank you so much for coming on, Gun Barrel. It's getting Chuck and I are getting kind of lonely in here, but it's fine. It's fine. I had to come here on June 6th and play a game with DDay. So I could probably be cranking through this game a lot faster if I would remember the rules. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, headquarters can only move. Headquarters can count. Attacking, cannot attack. They add their leadership modifier to the AP or HE firepower or assault factor of any one friendly platoon. Okay, so I'd actually roll 2 more dice on that. Looking for 5. Nope. Yeah, 2 more dice. Looking for... Oh, I got 1. Okay. So... Oh, I was firing on the infantry. And so... It's firing on the infantry, so they get they're concealed, and they get a town bonus for defense and at night. So they're going to roll. So I got 1 hit, and they're going to roll, I think, 4 dice. So they're in a, I think everything's considered a city. So they get 2d6 for ST, they get 1 for concealment, and they get 1 for, and they're, oh shoot, what are they looking for here? Firing. Determine if HQ survives. Use opportunity to perform the defensive roles. Oh boy, this doesn't really give you much help on things. I mean, it kind of makes sure you're doing everything, but it doesn't. Does not tell you anything on these charts. So now defense roll for. I need to know. So like on tanks, like that Puma is he saves on 5s, and the infantry saves on a 4 in assault combat. But what does the TEC defensive measures? And so let's look up combat. I mean, I'm telling you, this very large print. Very large print, and you know, I'm not using like mines and wire and all that stuff. So defensive bonus. So we go here. Okay, so it's fives. I'm going to roll 4 dice, and they save that one hit on a 5. Oh, Jamie, I rolled 3 6s and a 5. Good Lord. Wait, no, that my save roll was actually 2 2 4 2, right? So actually, I did not save. So he disrupts, and there's no headquarters in there because I think that would. I don't know if that helps him in there. So the infantry, it's going to say everyone's disrupted. You know what? I'm going to move this guy out here, and I'm going to go disrupted. And this ops complete is going to go there. No, he's just going to stay there. And these guys are going to move back here. And these guys are ops complete. Now that guy's disrupted. The Puma's not, but he is done. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So do you have to do? I mean, it seems kind of silly, but let's do it. 1. You know what? No. Back up. Boop. Is this guy reduced? No, he's not. He's got the leader. Let's go. Bloop. So I do not think that disrupted guy can op fire. Disrupt. Oh, that's hilarious. It's got disruption in the oh goodness. It's got disruption in here, but it doesn't tell you any page numbers, but I think it's supposed to be a header. So if the unit is already disrupted and suffers a hit, then it loses step. Oh, okay. If a good order unit suffers 2 hits, the first one would be disruption, second stop loss. They cannot fire, but can move. They cannot move closer to or adjacent to enemies. If they're already adjacent, they can retreat from an enemy unit as long as it does not bring them closer to an enemy unit in their line of sight. They can unload armored infantry. Disrupted units can counterattack in assault combat, but have their assault factor to hit number increased to 6. So they're going to still roll the same number of dice. They can return to good morale by passing a morale check. Reduction. Okay. All right, I think I have to enter combat immediately. Boop. So now I've got this stuff going on here. So now we get to do assault combat. Now the question I want, can I bring in the other guys to support him, or is it like happen immediately? Instant. Fantastic. Where'd he move from? So he's 1, 2, 3. So this guy actually cannot 1, 2, 3. So he actually, oh, wow. Dang, dude. I'm glad I read this. So it takes another movement point to move into attack. So that's that. Can you guys see you can see the map, right? It's big enough, I hope. I can zoom in a little bit, I think. Can I zoom in? Oh, yeah, I can zoom in. It might be too much. Bloop. So these guys can all move, but not closer to a known enemy unit. So boom, boom. These guys are known, so they couldn't do that. So they're pretty much stuck out there in the open. Okay. So really I needed to stack some units together to really plan for the assault better. Oh, well. All right, so okay, so his modifier is 1. So does that help the numbers, or he just gets an extra die? And then there's an augmented firepower here. Boy, I love it. There's a lot of little things. So it's got a 3+. I think that means he rolls an extra die, but you get rid of the lowest one, I'm guessing. Or you can re-roll. Because it means a couple different things. So augmented firepower, close assault. Page 29. Re-roll any die as a result of the only player of that ability. If it's next to the to hit value, which is like the 4. So American Engineer Platoon is conducting an assault combat, and the unit has a 3 assault rating and a 4 to hit. American rolls 3 1d6. These roll 4 or higher. It's kind of weird. I wonder why they put it on the... So anything that's augmented on the other side, you get to re-roll any die as a result. Okay. Now we need to look up leadership modifier, how that works. Boy. Oh, hey, who's let us know who's on here. Just make a comment here so we can see who's watching. I'd love to know who's on here. I'm just doing a little some assault combat. Not very smart. He's firing 3 dice at 6. This guy's firing 3 dice at 4, but gets to augment it. And I guess am I attacking the whole hex, or what am I doing here? So what am I doing here? I should probably have known that before I went in, but I didn't, so that's fine. I'm fine. I'm not done. I'm fine. Oh, great. Infantry assaulting or defending against any amount of AFEs in a city with town hex increases their assault factor by 1. Disrupted infantry do not receive this bonus. Okay, so I reach the target hex. I move the units in. The unit conducts an assault attack against the defending unit or units. All right, so I guess we just need to look at the whole combat here. So, okay, so my oh, I didn't see what the friggin' assault leadership does here. See, this is why I think we play too many games, because I don't know all these basics, and I'm like, I really just kind of want to know the basics here. 32. Roll a d6. Okay. They add their leadership modifier to the AP or EG or assault factor. Okay. So I get to roll 3 dice plus my 1 guy's roll. I'm going to roll 4 dice, hitting on 4s. And I'm attacking the hex. So I'm going to just share all the costs. So I'm going to use a fate point, my last fate point, to move it up 1. And I'm going to re-roll 1 of my die. And I get it. So I get 3 hits. So I got to take my fate point away. And just use them all up. Just get them all done. Can you use your fate points against the enemy? No, you may not. But I could roll. That's 2 points. So they got 3 hits. Now these guys, oh boy, this could be bad. The Puma's going to roll 2 hitting on 5. There's no command in here. Okay, no hits. I think. Yep. So he's going to use a command point to roll. He's going to use a fate point to increase 1, so that they just got a hit. Now those guys are going to roll 3. Oh. And the Americans get to roll another die because they're attacking in a city. Oop, that's another one. Should have used different colors here. Those guys are rolling 3, hitting on 6s. No 6s, please. 1, 1, 2. Okay. All right. So this is good. All right. So let's see what happens here at the end of assault combat. Okay. So I got 4 hits. So they must receive 1 hit before any receive 2, and all must receive 2 before they are eliminated. All right, so I wish I could pull these out. All right, so the Puma, let's pull this guy out here. He's going to, first thing he's going to do is get disrupted. That takes 1 hit. The unit that's disrupted will now take a loss. That's another one. The Puma will now reduce. And well, that's interesting. Oh, I can't. I guess I just delete them. Boom. And I delete that. And the concealment's gone. Yeah, I assume that was all done before. And this guy will disrupt. And what happens to a leader? So something happens with the leaders in attacks. Oh, shoot. When that guy moved into M7, oh, they couldn't. They can't see him. Their range is down to 1. Oh, no, he had that machine gun. Dang it. That's all right. I got to fire on this other guy anyway. So, and he's disrupted. And is that guy disrupted and reduced? No. So that's good. I can blast him out. So that used all their hits. He's my guy's disrupted. Your leaders in combat can get disrupted and stuff. So let's see here. What time is it? Oh man, it's taking me way longer to do this than I thought. Just because this is good. All right. Hope it's all right, everybody. Goodness gracious here. Combat. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm having a heck of a time finding stuff here. Some if they take losses, they have to definitely take things. But leaders, page 44. Leader's always in command. If the platoon is reduced, roll 1d6. If there's all the case, the leader dies. Oh, geez. If they're reduced, roll 1. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so he wasn't reduced, so thank goodness. Now, what happens to that Puma? Because he didn't get destroyed. Okay. All the players' units in the hex must receive 1 hit before they receive 2. Oh, okay. So I guess I need to roll infantry 1, 2, 3. Oh, the Puma. Yeah, I already deleted it. So okay. So I should have rolled a die on that odd hit. What did an odd hit though? Yeah, the Puma took 2. It reduced and is disrupted. That guy took 2 hits. He reduced and disrupted and was killed. Never mind. So if the defender is eliminated, then they remain in the hex. If the defender receives more hits than the attacker, the defender retreats a number of hexes equal to its movement factor away from the attacker. If the defender is not eliminated and received less than hits, the attacker must retreat from which he entered. The other side includes an HQ, result from HQ. Okay. All right, so he's got a retreat from that hex. And how many? 8 hexes? Holy cow. I mean, there is nothing about 4, 5, 6. Jeez, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Golly, dude. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sheesh. I mean, that's almost as good as disrupting them. I mean, killing them. So Americans have taken 1 town hex. Now this guy's turn to move, and he's going to move 3 hexes into there. Ah, you betcha. 1, 2, 3. All right, do these guys want to fire on him, or do they want to fire on him? These guys are disrupted. I think I'll fire on these guys. So they're going to fire into that hex. They're going to fire 1 die and 2 die. So they're going to fire 2 die. Hitting on, there's 2 die hitting on 5s at that guy. Oh, it's reduced half range, so it's another die. They didn't get any hits, and they would not get any hits, so they're not going to spend any fate points, but they're no longer concealed. I'm curious if that I do not like how Ops Complete goes directly on the guy, I gotta say. These guys can all move further away. I don't want to do any of that. That guy's going to come up here to try to save the city. All right, I think that's it. Americans are done. That's quite the turn there. So, randomly draw. Bloop. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to add the end to turn card, so they may not get in. Hey, Bunkhouse Games. Good you're on. Hex to Hex. Schultz Battalion 107 now goes. Good to have you guys. Thanks for talking. Jeff, what's up? Bunkhouse Games. Thanks for joining, all of you. All y'all. Jeff talk here. A little World War II action, Jeff. I know I stopped playing that sports game, so then the season ended. All right, so now unit formation marker removal. I don't know what that means. Check command status. So the command status of this guy is 3. So they're all in command. This guy's always in command, and I got to check the command of this guy. So 7 is the rally value. So he is not in command. So he is out of command. Now I get to look up what that means. Disrupted and out of command. That's not good stuff there. All right. So now we perform rallies. And are these guys disrupted in here? They're just reduced, so there's no rallying those guys. Those guys aren't. So these guys, no. So can I rally disrupted bro? No, rally not a command guy. So rally, round the flag. Morale check procedures, 16. When the game calls for morale check, if the result is equal to your lesson more. So what does out of command do? Does out of command do anything? It must do something. And I do that before unit formation. When do you take off? Okay, so the result affects all units. Check, make a command check and compare the HQ or morale. It affects units in the hex. If it's passed, they can conduct action. If it has failed, they're marked out of command. Out of command units not marked ops complete can only perform opportunity fire. Determine morale located number on the HQ. Determine the modifiers. Roll 2d6 if result in. If any. Okay, so when do I remove the? When do I remove formation marker removal? Okay, so we need to look up ops complete and out of command. Ops complete. So actually I need to just go through the move turn procedure here. When a formation is activated, the following phases are complete in order they are. Remove all ops complete and out of command markers from the units of the activated formation. Okay, so those should have come out. So that comes off. All right, so out of command. So then I guess the question is on rallies, does out of command affect it at all? It seems like it would affect it. Like you're out of command. Probably reading too much into it. Oh, good Lord. I'm having such a heck of a time finding stuff here. I just feel like there's not where I think it should be, but that's cool. I didn't have to write the book. So rally. Disrupted, page 14. Okay, rally. Okay, so they add 1 to their roll. So instead of a 7, they pass on a 6. They do not pass. They are disrupted and out of command. They can only outfire. All right, so this guy is going to haul butt into town, and he cannot enter that hex, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. He's disrupted, so but he cannot. No, he can't do anything. These guys could jump him. Oh, that ops complete needs to come off. Yeah, it's pretty good that these guys are all disrupted. Actually, this is really good. So let's. I don't want to leave the hex. So these guys are just going to move up here. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Their ops complete. These guys are just going to fire. I don't know. I can't decide. I mean, they're disrupted. It's pretty unlikely they're going to. And they're not reduced though. I'm going to fire on the. I'm going to fire on this hex where they're in the town here. So he's going to move. So he's going to fire 2 dice, hitting on 5s. 1 and a 2. So I can spend a hex point to reroll one of those. Oh, he's commander's in there, so he gets to roll another one. Great. 1, 1, 2. And that fate point. Do I want to use that now? Yeah, let's roll 1. Let's re-roll 1. Use my fate point. Okay, fantastic. I rolled a 2. Germans are out of fate points. I just wanted to use them. And, okay, this could spell the end for the Germans. Boy, this could be a quick game. Holy cow, dude. But it all depends on when the cards are drawn, so we can just mark everybody. Here, it's okay that it says ops complete. Okay, well, that's easy. Game will go fast this way. All right, there we go. Now, and it'll depend when these in-turn cards come up. Okay, so that's the end of the turn. Hey, thanks. I think it looks pretty cool too. I mean, you know me. I wish I had real boards. So let's go to the turn. Let's see what happens at the end of the turn. Do all the ops completes come off? I don't think they do. I think. Marker removal phase. Oh, there's a marker removal phase. So 18. Okay, so beginning of the game, operating, blah, blah, blah. Remove all ops complete markers from the board. So is there a way to do that? That would be awesome. I thought I saw something. No, not on that. I saw refresh counters. Oh, here we go. Let's see what happened. See what this does here. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's kind of a pain, dude. Oh, this is a small delete. Delete. Those guys should have all been marked ops complete. Gotta remember that guy down there. Okay, so that's that. Now we have to add the 2 into turn cards. No one has fate points left. We're on turn 2. I was hoping to get done in an hour, but let's see what happens here. So it's now 10 o'clock. Okay, let's see here. Man, it is not a popular night for streaming. First card, Airborne goes. All right, first thing we do is see if we're in command. The range is only 3. They are in command. So we roll there on this disrupted guy. Is he in command? He is not. That's not good. Oh, no, I do not need this guy to be out of command. Okay, he's in command. That's good. That guy over there. At 8, he is in command, so that's good. And he's in command. Now, let's see if we can rally this guy. He rallies on an 8, but he's got a 9 in there, so 9. Woo. Woo. And this guy, oh my gosh, this guy rolled a 12 last time. He rolled a 12 this time. Bro, he's not disrupted, so that's good. Just way the heck out there. Is anybody disrupted here? But he's reduced. This guy, is he? So he's a 9. Nope, he's a 9. So he is not. God, it blasted my rolls. I'm rolling high for the Americans and everything, which is not good. Okay, so I mean, I'm tempted just to go in there, although I could fire this guy 2 dice. No, he'd fire 3 dice, hitting on 4s. And then jump in there with the other guy. Okay, 3 dice, hitting on 4s. I need to look if he can. So I got 1 hit, and he saves on a. He's in a town, so I think. Whoa! What the heck is that? Oh my gosh! What? That's fantastic. A city and it's night. I wonder if the assault value is the assault save. Oh wait, is there a? Oh, dude, shoot! I did not do saves on that assault combat. I bet you're supposed to save on assault combat. Oh, shoot! That makes a big difference. I might have to. We might have to redo that. Apply appropriate hits simultaneously. Defend. Huh. Okay, hold on. Hit the number target. Keep track of the hits, but do not apply the hits yet. They hit the target. The defender now counterattacks. If the defenders are disrupted prior to attacks, resolve the hits incurred by the attacking defender. Okay, it doesn't say anything about saves. Oof, that would have been a game changer. What am I doing here? All right, so they're going to save. Nice to get some sex spam on there. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let's see here. City. 2d6 for ST and 3. So he's going to save, and he's going to save. Oh my gosh, man. I need something that just summarizes the leader modifier stuff here. This is driving me bonkers. It's driving me bonkers, mate. Two, 5, 6, and 10, 5. So this is 2, 5, 6 I need. All right, so okay, it does not help their save value. Okay. So he's getting 2 and 1, so he's going to save on a 5. And he saves it. All right, so he saves that. All right, that's cool. So that guy's thing. So if I move into here, he's going to definitely want to fire on them because that's the commander. So I am going to move that. So all right. So these guys, I'm going to move into here. Whoops, not that way. They're going to move into here. These guys will definitely outfire. It's going to be It's going to be 2 dice. Yeah, it goes to 3. So now it goes down to 2. It's 2 dice. And on 5s. Ooh, 2 hits. They don't normally get a save, but here they will. And it's, oh boy, I assume it's a 6. Because it's nighttime, so I can't imagine it's a 5. All right, so that failed. So they're going to be disrupted. So they can't fire that gun. And he is ops complete. And now let's gotta go 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Fire 1, so maybe he'll move here and jump in with those guys because he's maxed out right now. I should be marking these guys ops complete. Ops complete. Okay. All right, these guys are jumping in. I got to do it. Okay, so here we go. So he's going to be rolling 4 dice. Re-rolling 1, hitting on 4s. So let's just do that. And I rolled terribly. I get to re-roll 1 of those dice. I got 1 hit and 2 hits. Son of a bleeper. This guy gets to roll 2 dice, 3 dice. Oh. He gets to roll another dice because he's in the town. That's another hit. Okay. So this guy gets to roll 2 dice, 3 dice for the command, 4 dice because he's infantry in a town. Hitting on 4s. It's 2 hits. All right. So the Americans still won. And let's see. So the Germans are going to take 3 hits. The Americans are going to take 1. So the Germans are going to go. And in the board game, it'd be easy to do this. Just pull them all out. So this guy is going to disrupt, reduce, and die. That's the deleted. Now, so what happens? I think if they're eliminated, you're eliminated, and you go out of the stack until the next turn. This is a great. I mean, well, this is a tough. I mean, for the Germans, shame on name, man. You need some good draws here. Leaders, HQ in combat. All right, HQs may not be directly. If 2 units of the same range stack, roll a d6. The HQs, okay. If an attack is made on a unit, and the unit exists in the hex, and the result is disruption or reduction, a check is conducted to see if the HQ is impacted. All right, so if the 2 units of the same range stack with HQ and 1 unit is eliminated, make the same check as a distraction, but to subtract 2 from the die roll, I'll roll 1 or less. Is flipped to its reduced side. If already reduced, the HQ. If all stacks within, the HQ is eliminated. So I think it can come back, though. I think you can get a replacement HQ, but I think I just lost my HQ. Whoops. You can't put it on the turn chart, so I'll put it over here. That doesn't matter. No, I got a unit left. So, and then these guys are disrupted because they took, they're disrupted and reduced. But, okay, if the leader rolled a 1, he would be killed. So he is disrupted and reduced. And then this guy comes down here and it's like that. Their ops complete. So now they both own both towns by turn 3. So they get right now. Well, I have to keep it. So now that's the end of the turn. This guy's disrupted. So I've got 1 guy left. So now let's see what happens here. Into turn, into turn. So then the Germans get a marker on their card I'm not sure how to. I think I'd have a thing here, but I'll just have to remember. So that is the end of the turn. So the Americans are going to get their 10 points. I think I have to hold them. I have to hold them at the end of this turn. So these guys cannot be reduced. So that's all stays there. Ops complete comes off. And okay, so wait, at headquarters, I got to see if I'm disrupted. 5. Oh, I might be disrupted. What's so funny is I feel like I've just seen this. Like I was just reading it, right? I was just reading about what happens to headquarters in combat. I'm like, well, where is it? Why is it way over here? Yeah. Start adding smoke and stuff. I better start. Oh, battle. Oh man, yeah. The rules are very short. That's one reason I wanted it back, because I'm like, you know what? I was playing the sports games and enjoying it. I was like, I need to. What's a war game I can have that's fairly low level and yet can be played fairly quickly? So I think these guys would continue to be concealed. Like these guys in this hex are concealed because they meet the restriction. This guy is also concealed. Okay, so where the heck are these leadership modifiers? What the heck? Leadership. I know if it's disrupted. I rolled a 5. I think they're disrupted. HQ. Want to be cool and you don't have to sit through me doing this? Want to be great people? What do we got here? Mark is Mark. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Hopefully it's off there. I tried to block the user. Sex cheaper than Tinder, baby. Yeah. It's my side business. I'm just trying to get money from you all. So you'll click on it and I'll make big money. That's how I get money. I don't do Patreon. I do Tinder spam. Headquarters. Combat, page 13. Okay, so it's a 1. Even if all I am is disrupted, it's a 1. Okay, and if something's eliminated, then it's a 2 off that. So it's a 4. I have to be a 4 or better. Okay. Okay, so ops completes are all off. That guy's already reduced. So now we shuffle up the cards. It's turn 3. The rules say the victory conditions are the American players receive 10 refit wins for controlling bowling by the end of turn 3. So I think if I control it, then that would be the game, because there's no point for the Germans, except for, I'll need to look if they continue carrying troops. I wasn't going to play the campaign, but maybe I will if they all play this short. In turn. Ooh, 57th Airborne gets to go. All right, so who's in command? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So is that para in command? needs an 8 or a 9. What's their command value? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're in command. 1, 2. Oh, everyone's in command but this guy. And what's their value? Oh, I need to see if he. So it was disrupted. I need to see if he was reduced. He is not. Okay, so is he in command? He is not. A friggin' 10. You're friggin' kidding me. All right, fantastic. I don't understand unit formation marker removal. So I think if you did op fire, you're good. Interesting. Okay. I need to reread through that. I would think. Okay. All right. Can this guy? Let's see if he can morale save. He does. He is no longer disrupted. This guy. He's good. Does rough block line of sight? Degrading terrain. So I'm going to assume degrading means it's 1 harder to hit. It's funny, it doesn't really. 34 and 35. Okay, so it just, you can't go through 2, so it's not going to hurt him at all. He can fire because, no, he can't because he doesn't have a machine gun with him. So that's a bummer. Did this guy? I didn't try to recover this guy, so he's good. So not a whole lot can happen with this guy. I need to get this freaking machine gun up here. All right, so this guy's going to fire on this guy. Do I want to do that, or maybe I want to assault this guy? Maybe I want to fire this guy. No, I can't fire that guy. So he's going to fire 2 dice. He's going to fire 3 dice because he's firing it. Well, their range is 1, so they don't get to do that. So he's going to fire 2 dice, hitting on 4s in the open, no saves. Oh, they get 1 save. Are you freaking kidding me? I rolled a 1 and a 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you serious, dude? No way. I got to sit here for another turn? Well, I mean, yeah. What is rough cost to move? Hopefully nothing extra. Okay, it's just 1. It costs, I think. Okay. All right, here we go. So this guy and his leader are going to. So he's with his leader. 1. This guy will fire on him, and it'll be. It's just 1 because it's thing. Does rough get a thing? It gets 1, so he's going to get 2. So he's going to fire 1 die. Hitting on 5s. We get a hit. He's going to save on. Yeah, I don't know why they don't put this on here. It says. I guess, I don't know, man. I guess it's always a 5. Defensive bonus. I mean, it's weird that a rough and in the open and all that counts the same. Maybe it does, though. It would be great if it does. That's the whole point of me playing this game. Page 26. That's why I want to play the game. It's easy. Okay, so it's a 5. It's 1 and 2, and it's saved on 5s. I got 1 save, so he's good. So he's ops complete. Is this guy also reduced that I'm moving in here? Oh, screw it. Oh no, that was ops complete. Okay, boom, and then he moves in back. Boom. All right, so now let's just go ahead and resolve this. So 2, 4, not in cities. They don't get any bonus. So I need 4s on these. I got 2 hits. This guy's gonna roll. Oh, and I get to re-roll a die, but I don't need to. And this guy's rolling 2 on 4s. He gets 1 hit. So he's dead. He gets 2 hits. He's dead. So he's deleted. And he's deleted. And he's deleted. And the game is over. The Americans win and get 10 refight points. And that is a successful D-Day. Are you serious? Another one? You gotta be kidding me. I have never seen this before. That's a bummer, man. What the heck? Yes, I actually succeeded on an attack. Wow, this is weird. I have never seen so much spam on here. That's terrible. Well, there's a lot of it, too. All right. Hey, that's it. That's the game. Americans win. I'll see what the refit phase does. I got to do something with my kid now, and it's at 10:30. So let me save that. And thanks all for joining. Sorry about the spam. Appreciate you guys coming on, hanging out with me for a minute. Actual World War II on the World War II channel. And we'll call that good. Thank you all so much. And we'll see you at the next battle. See ya.